Hello and good day. So I'm back today with another story. So I had a young lady that reached out to me. She had a lot that was happening. She felt as if she was being attacked. So she came to me to get some more insight, some more clarity on her situation. Now, some of the things or some of the issues that she was dealing with, like anxiety, bad insomnia. So it was hard for her to sleep or sleep through the night. Now, she had been in a marriage and divorced, and so she was dealing with a lot of pain from that. So she just was just taking time to work on herself and to heal from this. So it had been some years since she had been in a relationship. Now, she also was telling me that she was celibate, had been celibate for like 4 years or over 4 years, and just wasn't interested in that. She's just all about trying to heal herself and get herself together. She met this guy, and this guy was older than her. I believe at least like 10 years older than her, and he was into her and was just constantly trying to set up a date. She was explaining to me some of the things that he was asking her to do that she just wasn't interested in doing those things. So she never went out on a date with him. So she explained the things that she likes to do. So then he started inviting her to do those things. So they eventually went out on some dates. Now, after she started to feel comfortable enough, she went back to his home. And she was saying when she was in his home, they're sitting down, and she said her anxiety just was out the roof. It was going crazy. She couldn't figure out what was going on, almost like a panic attack or something, just for no reason. So she couldn't figure this out. So the guy had some wine. So she's not a drinker, but she said he had some wine. So she figured, hey, some red wine can't hurt. So he poured her a glass of wine. She said she noticed when he opened the refrigerator that this bottle of red wine was already open. So he poured some in a cup, and she said she didn't even have a lot. She had a few sips of the wine. She said she instantly started to feel drunk, and she wasn't feeling good. She said, I just wasn't feeling right. But she was like, it happened so quickly, so she couldn't understand this. She started to feel sick. So she said she stood up and she was going to the bathroom, but she said when she turned around to look at the guy, she said that she could see that he was watching her, like he was anticipating something, maybe for her to fall out or black out or something. So she said she had this gut feeling that something was off, something just wasn't right. So she makes it to the bathroom. She gets on her knees. She's over the toilet and she's just throwing up. She's vomiting. Stuff is coming out. A lot of stuff that she's throwing up is blood. So it's coming out a lot in the toilet. And after that, she said she kind of blacked out. Now the next thing that she says that she remembers is her waking up and she's in the bed with this guy. So I asked her, I said, well, did you have sex with the guy? She said, well, yeah, but I don't remember. So I guess when you're waking up, especially if you're a female, if you had sex or not. So she said, yeah, we definitely had sex, but I don't remember anything. The last thing I remember is being in the bathroom and when I was sick. So from her speaking to the guy, asking him what happened, he tried to make it seem like, oh, the wine, you just got drunk off of the wine, and that was that. So she knew that it was more to that than that. She said she noticed that she had a lot of calls, family members trying to call and check on her, because she said she normally stays in contact with her family, when she's going out on dates and stuff. So everybody was worried about her. So she got home. Of course, she blocked the guy because she knew something was off. And a lot of things she just didn't trust. She felt like maybe this guy has drugged me or something has happened. She started to have like a lot of nightmares, and with these nightmares, this guy was constantly in the dreams and he was raping her. So she was having like the same reoccurring dreams over and over and over, and it's him, and he's just constantly raping her. Now, she also was having dreams as well, sexual dreams. And with the sexual dreams, it's this guy. So it's the same guy over and over again, coming in her dreams, having sex with her, and just continues to rape her in the dreams as well. She also noticed that her focus and her concentration, she's having a hard time just being able to think clearly, trying to work. She also started noticing that her energy, she was feeling very drained and very tired all of the time. Also, she started to notice that a lot of the small appliances in the home started to break down, like the washing machine, the dishwasher, that sort of thing was breaking down. She started having issues with her car as well. Now, keep in mind, all of this stuff started after the fact, after being with this guy. All of this stuff is happening. So she told me, she said, I have gifts, and I believe that God is showing me that this came from this guy. This guy did something. He did something to my drink. She said, and I also feel as if this guy is like a Freemason or attached to Freemasonry. So as I'm listening to her and as she was going through her story, the whole time in my head anyway, that's what I kept hearing. I kept hearing Freemason. So I told her, I said, hey, you hit it on the head. That's exactly what this guy is. He's a Freemason. So I told her, I said, well, let me explain to you exactly what happened and what's going on. So I told her that this guy had dropped a Molly. So this is a drug. It's called Molly. On the street anyway, you call it Molly. So drop this inside of the wine. Now, this drug is known to make people pass out, but it makes you extremely horny, makes you, want to have sex. So this was dropped inside the wine ahead of time. So when she drank that, she went and her body was trying to purge, this pill, this poison out of her system. It came out, but, obviously it was, all of it didn't come out because it still affected her and caused her to pass out. And I remember her saying, even when she woke up in the morning, she still had like an urge, like she wanted to have sex. She was like, that's not her, because she wasn't even like physically attracted to this guy in that way. But when she woke up, she felt like she wanted to have sex. So what happened, of course, the drug was still in her system. So she was trying to do some research on this, trying to figure out what drug it was. But after calling around and doing research, she was saying a lot of these date rape drugs is hard to, I guess, track them down or trace exactly what it is from the information that she was getting. Now, because all of this happened, this opened the door for a spiritual spouse to attach to her. So spiritual spouse, incubus demon. This is just a demon that feels as if, or thinks that y'all are married in the spiritual realm. So now this has attached to her. Also, I'm seeing that the guy is placing witchcraft, spells, and curses, and that type of thing. So he's working voodoo on her as well. So that's why she's not having a lot of energy. That's why things are breaking down in the home. I see this all the time. Things will break down around you when somebody was hitting you with witchcraft. You'll feel very tired. Sometimes you'll eat. It'll be hair in your food. It'll be hair literally coming out of your mouth that'll be in your food. Ladies, be very careful with the drinks. Watch your drink. I encourage you, if you are going to drink, which you shouldn't, but if you are, prepare your own stuff. Keep your eyes on your drink, because some of these guys, and of course we know it's not all guys, but some of these guys out here are very desperate, and they're dropping these date rape drugs or these pills, this Molly, inside of your drink, and it can cause you to do things that you don't want to do. So I tell people again, watch your drink. If you are going somewhere, give it to a friend, somebody that you can trust. But keep your eyes on the drink, because this can happen to anybody, and it can happen very quickly, and you will black out, you'll pass out, and next thing you know, you've had sex. You don't know what happened. You could be pregnant, you could have a disease, you just don't know. So be safe and take care of yourself. Have a great day.